Hi ladies and gents, I'm coming to you from a locked down Spain, Catalonia, here in Mataró. We're now on about the 8th day or 9th day, I can't remember exactly, of lockdown here, and it's been a challenging period. I don't know if I can get into the shot here, or maybe not. The sun's right in my face so I can't really see, but the communal areas down there, the parks, etc., are all blocked off. There's one woman walking her dog. And the city pretty much is quiet, silent, not much going on. And well, it looks like this is going to be the norm all over the place, at least all over Europe. And well, it's going to be global, this, to be honest, because the only way we can start to contain this problem is by locking down or going into isolation. And I thought I'd just do this quick video, one, just to get out of the flat a little bit, because it's Sunday, nice weather, can't really enjoy it as much as I'd like to, but definitely want to get out and get some air. And yeah, just to share some of the experiences over the last 8 or 9 days of being on lockdown. So I noticed some folks in Italy were doing videos explaining some advice. Oh, there goes a train. Explaining some advice that they would give to themselves about 10 days ago when they went onto lockdown, and if there's any advice they would give, almost fell over as well, that they would give to each other or to themselves, explaining the difficulties of this situation. So, having spoken to some students over the course of the week, I've done a similar little thing. Nothing revolutionary, a lot of these things have been said before, but I thought I'd share them anyway, and it gives me an excuse to come out, basically. And that's important. You know, like a pre-tip would be, if you've got a garden or a terrace or a balcony or any kind of thing that you can get out onto, make sure you get some air. You know, here we've got the sun, which is great, but just getting out and getting some air, super important, because if you're there all day in your flat or in your house, you are going to lose your mind slowly. So just make sure you get out, get some air, take advantage of the space that you've got, and yeah, make sure you're outdoors getting some air at least. Now, moving on, I would strongly suggest, and I know this is a really tempting thing, but stay on top of your sleep pattern and drinking habits. I've seen a few folks, some of my younger students especially, who are off school, teenagers, and they've been staying up till 6 o'clock in the morning, chatting on WhatsApp or whatever the platform may be, and that has not been good for them at all. It's totally thrown out their sleeping pattern. It's kind of it's throwing them a bit off tilt, and I don't think it's helping them in any way, shape or form. So I'd recommend stay on top of your sleeping pattern first of all. Get your routine, make sure you get up, get showered, follow your normal routine as much as possible. If you're lucky enough to be able to work from home, as I am for the majority of my work, just try to keep to that schedule. Sleep normal hours. Don't stay in bed, don't slob around, because you're just going to get lethargic and you'll get depressed. Similarly, I've seen this in a few places where people have decided to treat it like a holiday, and you know, they spent more on bottles of wine and booze than they have on food. Again, you're going to be locked down, guys, if that's the case. Drinking a chemical that's going to make you feel depressed or give you a hangover or in any way make you feel kind of slower and more lethargic, bad idea, really. I wouldn't be touching that stuff right now. Just a suggestion, you know, I'm not a health expert or anything, but myself personally, I'd be staying off the booze now until this blows over. It's going to play on people's minds at the best of times anyway. People are going to get depressed, people are worried about their loved one, or they should be worried at least, about their loved ones. And it's a stressful situation, so I wouldn't accentuate that any more than it needs to be, because at the end of the day, it's not like you can go out and exercise or do the normal stuff that you can in order to alleviate that stress. So yeah, that would be a very important point, I would say. Additionally, I just mentioned, yeah, doing some exercise. try and do as much as you can. That's the one thing that I failed miserably at since this happened, because I've moved most of my work online, and I've just been working full days and then studying a little bit at night. In the shed over here, I've got a... Where is the shed? Ah, it's behind here. In the shed over here, I've got some gym stuff. I've got like a little bench and some weights, and I haven't really done much exercise for the last week. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I've been lazy as hell, and that caught up with me yesterday because I decided to finally do some exercise, just some press-ups and some dumbbell work. And today I'm suffering. Like, I should not be in this much pain as I am today. So for sure, make sure that you stay on top of your exercise regime. Of course, you're not going to be able to go out and run, but doing some sort of calisthenics or whatever, just basic resistance work to keep yourself active is really important. So really do set the time aside. I know it's stressful, and with kids and stuff as well, you're going to struggle to find the time, but do it as a family or something like that. Just do your best to stay on top of it. And the last thing I would say probably is to keep your brain active as well. I'm going to put a link. I've put one link on Facebook already. I'm going to put another one in the link to this video, sorry, in the description to this video, basically showing you a website called FutureLearn, and there are a lot of free courses on there that you can do to keep yourself occupied. Okay, some people can't work from home, so you're not going to get any kind of mental stimulation apart from maybe watching TV. Anyone who knows me, you know how I feel about the general quality of TV nowadays, so you may as well take the opportunity to study something. FutureLearn have got tons of stuff, whether it's finance, whether it's history, whether it's I think there's language stuff on there as well, and you may as well just take advantage of it if it's free, to do a course and keep your brain stimulated, because if not, that's going to get pretty nasty, man. You're going to get so bored, and that'll lead to other kind of bad habits as well. So yeah, keep your brain and body stimulated, get outside, just breathe the air if you can, and try to stay happy. So, well, I think that basically sums it up. Try to keep this short. I'll just sign off by saying I hope everyone's well. Please do take this seriously. Got the school here behind me, it's completely empty. And well, it's a Sunday, so it would be empty anyway, but it's just been sad seeing all this over the last weeks, where things are just gradually shut down here. And yeah, now we can see the parks probably a bit better. I don't know if you can see the police tape around them, trying to keep people out. So yeah, what a rough situation. And I do hope everyone stays safe, stay healthy, look after each other. We're not living in the most considerate of times, or the times with the most empathy that we've ever seen. So important that we do take care of each other, elderly relatives or people who can't get out to get their supplies, shopping in a sensible way without hoarding, like some of the, well, I won't even use the word because I want to keep it PG, but some of the people who have been doing that. And yeah, let's just try and get through this as quickly as we can, but please do take it seriously. Please do take it seriously. If it's not for yourself, it'll be other people who suffer if we don't get on top of this. So good luck to everyone. I'll try to, if anything radical changes, I'll try to put another video, but the truth is, it's pretty boring. Lockdown's boring, man. There's not much else I can tell you. So take advantage of your space, get out, breathe, stay active, and most of all, above all, stay healthy. And we'll hopefully chat again soon. Take it easy, guys, and enjoy the Sunday. Later.